When you see that field of blue, you know it can be only one place in the world. Boise, Idaho, on the campus of Boise State and home to the fabled giant killers, the Boise State Broncos. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. 48 Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in Brooklyn, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Canes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
Card in the backfield. It's Chavez. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And his throw is incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First down here for the offense. The running back has it. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jason.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on bigger competition. Those are both very talented. Let's see good against good and find out what they are.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking for a man. It's Ball. Looking left. Makes the grab. Oh, look out. There he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Canes. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field. Treat him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
And the extra point was good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. returner will field it and try to get some field position. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, they had bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
Trying to find his man on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Chavez. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. And the Broncos racing to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Going up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Vaughn. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy on the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation now becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Chavez. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up 3rd down.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Back to the air one more time. They're trying to get to it. He's going to take off. Man, defender missed. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos!
This guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Tulane notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from New Orleans is worth its weight in gold to the Green Wave. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Got it. Halfway there on 1st down. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun. The running back has it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you make mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They've changed into the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Ball. Feeling some heat. And the defense got him at the 27.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. We did just that.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. And the Broncos are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
A lot of times when you think about speed, back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't look in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles. The problem is, when you're trying to run there as fast as you possibly can, a lot of times you don't get to put a good hit on him, and in turn you see he breaks tackles and makes big plays.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Little touch pass to the receiver. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass, I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and just spread me out, make me defend somebody's thing. So they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
The aerial assault continues. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
What are we doing? Ready, break. Come on, set.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
After the incompletion, looking at second down.
Here we go.
Dropping back, it's ball. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next one.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, third and short on their own side of the field. They try to run and get it, just not physical enough up front. Now it sets up fourth down.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. On fourth down, flexing that muscle in the run game. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field? But the gamble paid off.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and it forced the incompletion.
And now on second down for this offense. To the air. It's ball. Going to try to get it himself. And the ball's on the ground. Everybody needs a little luck. And the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a
Throws for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Setting up the screen. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Now from inside the red zone. Throws to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. It's good. Wait a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the run from inside his own 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. They don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Broncos will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Get set, get set.
On the option. He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
The toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on the toss play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
3:25.
Red pass, it's complete. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
going to run it. It's Vargas. Open space at the 25. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Miami. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to.
Belly stutter.
To throw, it's ball. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Out of the end zone. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Comes out throwing on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure.
I'm the offensive coordinator. I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants.
42, Spider.
Leaves it with the running back. Really nice stop there for this senior leader.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Broncos will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down.
Jackrabbit.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
The play action fake. They're bringing heat. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. To the air. It's ball. Gonna take a shot at this DB. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
fake shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Get it out on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front ball to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. A third and long coming up here.
Tuna. Here we go.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And the Broncos want to crank the tempo.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
They'll try the run. Oh, what a cut! And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. Tackled immediately after the catch. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Longer. Hornets.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
On the double.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
We need this. Let's do it.
Cricket.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Stand.
Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds Blood or gets it into the end zone for a touchdown. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
Momentum is such a big thing, such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Your defense now needs to get the football back and keep that momentum going.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Ball. Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. snap, sets up the throw. Looking to buy time. He fires it out to the right. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario. Offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go in.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. At the 35, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the full pickup and a first down for this offense.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
He's got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. They're aiming to go for two here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. He'll set up the throw. It's caught for the two.
You know, teams practice two-point plays all throughout the week and all throughout the year for situations like that. You need two to make it a three-point game so your opponent can only tie them with a field goal. Great job of execution.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, I should have ran a better route.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Got room at the 35. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. To the ground with the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Second down coming up. Running to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defender being a heat-seeking missile. He was on radar. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. downfield, it's ball. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. The 18 unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. UNLV looks like the best show on the Vegas Strip right now. What a dazzling offensive showcase. They're up by 17 over Kent State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you need to know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Coming after it. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence that this offense is going to make a play. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Crosses the 30. He's going to play it. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out of their own 37. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. First one in midfield. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Right back to the well. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
After run, now throw. Fires on the move. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Shotgun snap on third down. Snagged in the middle for the ball. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He's going to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He turns this into a nice game and gets down to avoid the hit.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, the quarterback does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
They'll throw it on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On second down, wants to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, no big surprise here in the fourth quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a prevent look. Everybody back there staring at the QB. Going to be hard to throw into that. Obviously, the ball falls incomplete.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. What a snag by the defense. Bringing it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he interception.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Cricket.
A hand to the running back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
On the double.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Timeout is called with just a single second left. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of